Welcome back, everyone. We've been away for a while. Sorry about that, but we're happy to make another Revopoint video. Was on vacation, went to Thailand, enjoying the sun.
Must be warm here. So I didn't go anywhere. I was working on, busy on a completely new design, a new type of 3D scanner.
And what is this, Ash?
The type you don't ask about.
Okay, well then I will not. We'll save that for another video. But what we want to talk about today, as you can see, we have the MIRACOs in front of us, the MIRACO family. And recently people have been inquiring, which one are you supposed to purchase? Because we have the original, then we have the Pro, and we have the Plus. What is the difference? Because when you look at them, ultimately, from the outside, they look the same. But on the bottom, it will clear up if it's the MIRACO, the Pro, or the Plus. So just simply put, though, the original 16 gigabyte RAM. So that's going to cover most scenarios of things that you're scanning. But the benefit to the Pro is that it's 32 gigabyte RAM. So you can definitely scan much larger objects all in one go-round. But as for the Plus, what were we going on
As for the
there?
Plus, it's even slightly better than the MIRACO Pro. Also has 32 gigabytes RAM, but it's equipped with optical zoom, while the MIRACO and the MIRACO Pro only support digital zooming. But of course, the MIRACO Plus comes with a nice PMK kit that allows you to do the photogrammetric metrology scanning.
And of course, for a brief review on the MIRACO is what originally made it so great when we first released it, what people loved. It is a standalone scanner, meaning you don't need to hook it up to the PC, the computer. You got everything you need right in your hands, the ability to edit what you're scanning right there and then. And also it has a near and far mode, which is really cool. So far mode, you can scan something up to as large as a helicopter, and then you got a little coin that you want to scan, switch it to near mode, and can also scan that, all built within itself.
Right, and well, about the processing software, you don't have to hook up with a computer, but you can. And sometimes you will need to do that in the PC for processing. We'll talk about that later in this video. And about the MIRACO Plus, this is also very good. It's low costing. Because as you know, for some other photogrammetric kit, well, you'll be asked to purchase a separate camera with it, but not for MIRACO Plus, because MIRACO Plus is the camera. It can get everything done here, so it will be rather the scanner and just a kit will be a low price for you.
And this is why you want the MIRACO. You have a large object like this. As you can see, I'm not connected to a PC at all, no cords. I have the absolute freedom to walk all the way around it. The flip screen is incredibly handy. Flip it up. I don't have to bend down as far, or if you're going under a vehicle, something like that, you can really get the undercarriage. Super convenient in that way. And of course, on-site editing is awesome. You have all that within the MIRACO.
Right, another reason you want a MIRACO is the two modes, near and far mode, is suitable for all scenarios. Under near mode, you can go as small as a coin for great detail. And also, far mode is built for a large object, but by all means, this is not considered too large for MIRACO. It can scan something even larger, like car or even helicopters.
And one of the accessories that we absolutely suggest that you should purchase with your MIRACO is the large turntable. We have it right here, extremely durable, can handle up to 150 kg, that's over 300 pounds. I mentioned earlier, obviously, it's nice to have MIRACO because you have the freedom of moving around your objects, but even better, if you have the turntable, simply have it on the ground, put your item on top of it. For instance, scanning a person, it'll naturally rotate them, and you can just simply scan from upper part to lower. Super easy.
Okay, now let's first try the far mode. Standard feature, okay.
All right, so we just got a pretty nice scan here. Now all we have to do is do some editing, and again, that is the convenience of MIRACO. We have it all built within the scanner right here. So let's do some one-tap editing, and of course, the name is self-explanatory. Normally you could do it through step, Fusion Mesh, but I'm just going to do one tap. You just simply click it, select Apply, and it'll naturally go through the whole process. All right, applied successfully. Here we go, the end result with one-tap editing. Looks good, really happy with it.
Okay, now let's try with the near mode. And this is a perfect size, or any size smaller than a Coca-Cola can is a perfect size for using MIRACO with the near mode. And here's something I really recommend you when you're using MIRACO with the near mode is the mini turntable and this tripod. And they're both free. It comes with your package. It's counterclockwise and clockwise. You can also adjust the speed. Okay. I mean, you can try to hold it when you're in the near mode, but I would recommend you to do this is because this is much more stable than holding with your hands. You scan something with great detail.
Definitely get better results that way. So you might be wondering, Ash just mentioned, this is perfect size under the can, soda can for near mode. What's a medium size mode scenario? This would be medium size, and really when it comes to using near or far mode for medium size, it's totally up to you. So you won't be able to use the tripod, scanning a medium size item with near mode. You'll have to pick it up, but you're gonna get better details, but you'll just have to be patient, take it nice and slow. With far mode, it'll go really fast. You can rotate around your object quite fast, but then the details might be lacking in the end. So just something to keep in mind. You can compare the two, but for now, let's scan this perfect size item for near mode. For accuracy, I'm going with high. Let's start it out. Distance is good. All right, here we go. Just do a quick spin around to make sure I truly did scan all the way. Looking good. Finish it. As for editing, I'm going to use one tap edit, and you can notice here you can select faster detail. I'm first going to select fast, and we'll talk about the benefits of that, when to use it and when not to use it afterwards. But let's just go with that first of all, selecting fast in one tap. And it's just like it says, it's very fast.
It is really fast. But as you can see, the result, well, I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it's a result with not great details on the surface.
Yeah.
And if you were new to MIRACO the first time using it, don't get frustrated when you're trying your first sample statue, scan and quickly process it with fast one tap. Because, I mean, it's not your fault, neither the machine's fault. It's just this function, one tap editing, fast editing, is not designed to deliver a great result. It's more designed to let you quickly check something on site, especially if you're scanning something big. And also you want to check there any space you have missed, you know.
So just like we just got done scanning Moses. If I got done scanning him, one-click editing, choose fast, edit it super fast, but then I can see, oh, I missed a little bit under his chin, underneath his arms, can go back later, then do more of a detailed editing job, right?
You know, sometimes under the point cloud stage, it's just hard to see where you have missed. So quickly process and check, and sometimes also when on site, you might just don't have access to a computer. So this one-tap editing function is the best choice for you to quickly check something you just scanned. All right, so how to fix that? Easy. You can either try this detailed. As you can see, the fusion quality is almost twice better. But I'm going to show you something here. It's under Fusion and Mesh. Click that, it'll take you to a step-by-step manual editing process, which allows you to edit your point distance, for example, as small, can be as small as 0.05 millimeter, which is great in detail. But, well, let's just choose advanced and try 0.2, which is also good enough. Okay, and you can redo any post-processing no matter how many times you want. You're just going to override the previous step you just did. Okay, you can already see the difference. It's much thicker point cloud. And here, at the bottom, you can see there's some selection tools for you to quickly edit your model. You can rotate, you can cut the unnecessary part of it, lasso with the rectangle selection tool, and of course undo if you just did something wrong. Okay, since we don't need to cut anything now, here, isolation tool, it quickly allows you to check the noise you have created. And we're not going to go for overlap and smooth since we don't need that. Okay, so, okay, now mesh. 6, 50, yeah, whatever, looks good enough. And now, as you can see, this processing bar is going slowly. That's because I'm choosing a rather high mesh quality, a more higher specs. So remember, Travis mentioned that you don't have to hook your MIRACO to a PC for editing. It's not mean that you cannot. You still can do everything editing in the PC, and sometimes you might even want to do that. Why? Because when you're scanning something sizable with good detail, you might just want to do the processing in great detail specs on a PC, especially high-performance PC rather than on MIRACO. I mean, it's a mobile platform, right? Okay, and now you can already see the difference, the detail, right? And also under mesh, it gives you a lot more functions, such as we can fill the hole we didn't do well. And look, I'm struggling to click any hole. Don't worry, you can use the selection tool to select all the holes you want to get fixed. And also you can choose with plane or with curve. So in this case, we choose curve holes. See how that goes.
Because the model itself has curves to it.
Yep.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, like for the bottom, you might want to use the plane holes. Okay.
Yeah, looking good.
Actually, you didn't scan. There's a hole here, but it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
normally we'd want to pause it, right? We'd only did 360 around this way, then flip it and let it catch it that way.
Don't worry, it'll automatically catch up from where we paused.
All right, the next thing we want to address when using MIRACO, if you have an item that you want to scan in near mode that's flat, like this belt buckle, a great accessory that we recommend for you to purchase is the dual axis turntable. Super convenient. What makes it so nice is obviously with a belt buckle like this, you're going to want to adjust the angle. So that's really easy to use. The front here, we have the buttons. One click turns it on. Click it again, turns it off. Can adjust it to the right. Double click will bring it back to flat. And adjust it the other way. What is cool with other scanners or using the PC, you can also adjust that on there, right, Ash?
Right. You can also adjust the dual axis turntable with the PC software, and also you can also control it with the phone app called Revo Assistant.
Yeah, so that's super handy. And of course, because we're going to be adjusting the angle, naturally this item is going to fall off, whatever you have on the surface. Use the glue tag. So later when we scan this, I'm going to plop it right in the middle, stick it on there, and it'll still be able to capture the markers underneath. Another accessory that can come in handy is this sticky pad. So that can also be put on the turntable, then your item put on top. But of course, as you can see, that might be covering more of the markers. So you'll have to determine, depending on what you're scanning in that moment, if you want to go with the glue tag or the sticky pad. And also with this, it's shiny. So make sure before you scan it, you put on some scan spray so that you can capture those details. All right, here we go. So we have our belt buckle stuck on the dual axis turntable now. We got the glue tag underneath it. And now Ash is going to adjust the angles for us since it's Bluetooth connected to the computer.
So in the computer, you can also change the rotation speed. So for this detailed one, we wanted to rotate a little slower. And also you can even do this dual axis turntable sync, but that's you have to connect a scanner to the PC to do that. No.
Excellent. And as for accuracy, I'm going to keep it at high. Make sure your alignment is switched to marker. Everything else is looking pretty good. Start. And since we are using marker mode, you always want to make sure, of course, that you have enough markers that are in the field of vision around the item that you're scanning, so we have enough. So if we would have used the sticky pad, it would have covered too many of those. So it's a good thing that we're just using the glue tag for this. But if you have an item that you're not using marker mode for, just high in features, great to use the sticky pad. Halfway through right now. Three-quarters. And Ash is going to do the editing on the PC for us. Almost there. Good.
Okay.
Of the turntable or the tripod off?
Sure. All right, guys. So, as I mentioned, hook it to a PC for the post-processing is always an option. It's good to have it standalone, but for some really good detailed object, you want to do some precise editing on the PC. And specifically, I showed the selection tools on the screen, but it would be nice to use that on site. But I prefer more with the mouse, so I can carefully select something more accurate. Okay, so now you can choose to transfer your data to a PC via cable or via Wi-Fi. Just make sure you put MIRACO and the PC in the same Wi-Fi. You're gonna use Wi-Fi, and also you can even use MIRACO in PC mode. What does that mean? That means you can even use MIRACO as a standard scanner and do all of the scan process everything on the PC screen instead of on MIRACO. So here, we're just gonna do the data transfer. And as you can see, it automatically pops up. Loading file. All right, so this, I think this is the one you just scanned, right? Okay, that's simple, just click import. And this is what I'm talking about. Okay, you can keep importing things, media files, and a lot of files like that. If you're done, just click OK, and you can go back to the main screen. This one is the one we just... Okay, which one is the...
Would be that one, yeah.
Would be this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so as you can see, the processing in the PC software is almost the same. Like one click is same with the one tap editing. So let's do it in a step-by-step way. Fusion, let's choose, this time let's do the minimum. Point distance can be as low as 0.1. Okay, apply. All right, here we go.
Looking nice
you can
so far.
already see the good details on it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's what I'm talking about. With the mouse and also with this on the right side, a much more abundant selection tool. You can edit your 3D model much more precisely and carefully. Like, I'll leave you to explore all of that. But of course, we don't have to delete these marker points step by step. Here's a more pleasant way. Boom. Okay, check the isolation. We don't really need to smooth or simplify anything. Just mesh. Let's go with the maximum grid size. Or yeah, 6.8 looks good enough. And by the way, my computer, it's not the latest. It's a 12th generation i9. So definitely to process something with great detail and sizable file on the PC software is much better than choose to do it on MIRACO. You still can do it. It's just going to take maybe longer than you expect, especially if you're doing something on site. So with a combination of quickly doing the processing on MIRACO on site and go back home to your workstation PC and do more detailed processing on there is a great combination. All right. Not bad.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Point cloud, face.
And last but certainly not least, I want to bring out the PMK, the photogrammetric metrology kit. Comes as an accessory with MIRACO Plus. Excellent tool, really nice for when you're trying to scan huge objects, get excellent accuracy. We made a video on it in the past that shows clearly how to use it, but let me just open it up, show you what it comes with: the coded targets, the bars, and the highly reflective markers. And again, lots of these PMKs with other scanners, very expensive, but this is a really nice kit because what makes it convenient with MIRACO Plus is normally you'd have to purchase a whole nother camera to use a PMK. But MIRACO itself, MIRACO Plus, comes with a camera within it, so you don't have to worry about that. Definitely saving you money. So check out that video. But for now, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.